should be. There's a lot going on. Obviously, we had the Fiend return yesterday, and we're going to talk about that. We have got a big statement from Daniel Bryan, and probably the most important thing of all, it is so hot. It is so hot. And that is the biggest thing in my life right now. I am melting. I am actually melting. It is so hot. I don't know why it is so hot in here. But I've got the fan on in the corner there, full blast, and I am just sweltering away. It's got to be the hottest day of the year. It has got to be the hottest day of the year. I know that's not wrestling related, but that's the biggest thing happening right now, is how hot it is. So we're about 9 minutes away from the show beginning, and yes, we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. Hello to everyone in the chat. Hope you are well. Let me jump over and see who is in the chat. We got Pine Valley. We got John Cena. We've got Benji. We've got Jamie Not McKay. So yes, hello to everyone that is there. No stream tonight. Why is there no stream tonight? Oh no, are we saying that this isn't seen at the moment? I can see it. There we go. Is there some kind of like crazy delay going on? What is happening? How was your night? My night was fine. But I am sweltering. I am absolutely sweltering. Hello. Don't know what's happening. I don't know why there seems to be some epic delay. But yeah, for some reason there. Hey chat, hey Resting Days, how are you today? I am good, but hot. Not hot in like, who's hot? I was going to say Pamela Anderson, but I feel like that's a very old reference. Beyonce. Not hot in a Beyonce way. Hot in like a I am sweltering way. Hey Days. Hello, my friend. Hope you are well. Do you think Bray will make an appearance tonight? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't think so, but I think the statement has been made. I think he did it yesterday. I think it sent shockwaves around the world. I thought it was brilliant, and everyone's been buzzing about it today. I don't think there's a need for him to be on SmackDown. I think it'd be cool to just see Finn. You could have Finn like just talking about just the power that he experienced, you know. I think it'd be really cool if Finn Balor was just talking about how he was completely overpowered. And he's not felt a power like that, and he's never experienced anything like what he experienced yesterday. He could talk about how concerned he is, and I don't think we need Bray, to be honest. I think just a statement like that from Finn would be more than enough. So, yeah, let's wait and see how it all plays out. Shout out to KJ. Days, do you think that Liv Morgan could be Ember Moon's partner? Yeah, I do. Who's she facing? Is it Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville? I think it is, isn't it? So yeah, I do think it could be Liv Morgan. They are gonna look for opportunities, aren't they? I think that promo that Kevin Owens cut the other week, was it last week? Start of last week's SmackDown, where he was saying like a lot of people aren't getting opportunities, and he was talking about Liv Morgan. He was talking about, I'm trying to think of the names that he mentioned. Asuka definitely got a mention. Kabuki Warriors. Who did he mention in that pro? I can't even remember now. I specifically remember Liv Morgan, so I think she will get an opportunity. Is your AC broken? We don't have it. We don't have AC in this country because it's normally cold. Like, England is pretty well known for it being cold, depressing, raining. We don't tend to have AC systems. But, like, there's a couple of days, literally just a couple of days each year where it is really hot and we have to, like, get fans and things like that just to kind of cool the rooms down. And this is one of them days, let me tell you. But AC systems, I gotta be honest, I don't know if I've ever been in someone's house that's got an air conditioning unit ever in England. I can't think of no members of my family. No, sometimes you might have like fans on the ceiling, but nothing like you guys have in America or wherever you are. Yeah, because obviously it's just hot all the time in certain places of America. Hey Days, seeing as there was a huge return last night on Raw, what's the chances of Sasha Banks return? That's a good point. Yeah, I reckon there's a good chance, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's a really good point that I didn't think of. I honestly thought we were going to see Sasha at Extreme Rules, which is why I haven't even really thought about seeing her today. It's quite interesting, though, because today is Eric Bischoff's first official show in charge. So every chance they've been saving Sasha back for that. Plus also now you could argue that this is the start of the war. If WWE are trying to play Raw off against SmackDown, well, we are now underway. You know, Paul Heyman is up and running. Eric Bischoff will be up and running. So I think Eric Bischoff might have looked at yesterday, saw what happened with The Fiend, saw that Battle Royal. I reckon he might have looked at that and might have a few tricks up his sleeve. Surely they've been saving something back. We know that we've got the Daniel Bryan statement, and that could be huge. Let me know in the chat what you think that's about, because honestly, I don't know. I don't know if he's not going to go after a title or call someone out or walk away. I mean, I don't think he's going to retire, but I maybe take a break. But he could be like a general manager. Big announcement coming from Daniel Bryan tonight. You know, WWE have been teasing that all day, so let's have a look and see. 2K want to make a remake of Here Comes the Pain. God, I hope so. Is that true? Where did you read that? Because I was actually reading something earlier talking about how 2K haven't announced anything, and people are getting a bit, not concerned, but people are talking now about why. Because normally they've announced something by now. 2K, Here Comes the Pain. I'm going to search that because I really want it to be true. Let's click on news. Nothing that I can see there. Just a few articles about what people would like to see. And honestly, when it comes to wrestling games, Here Comes the Pain probably is at the top of the tree. Brian will call out Shane. That could be fun. Do you think Bray will do house shows now that he's debuted? I'm going to be at one on Friday and I would die if I saw him live. Do I think he'll do house shows? I don't. Do you know what? I don't know. Again, I don't know. It's just. I'm gonna say no, because I think it's still new. I think there's still mystery around it. I can't see him doing a match. Can I see him making an appearance at a house show? Like doing kind of what he's just done on Raw again? Yes, I could see him doing that. So I think the chances of seeing him have improved. But are you going to see a match? No, I don't believe you'll see him in a match. Might he make an appearance? Maybe. But I would say it's an outside chance. I would say it's unlikely at best. Yeah, I mean, I'd say the chances have improved now that he has actually returned. But what a moment. What a return. Everyone's just been buzzing about it today. It definitely delivered. People were just so excited. It's been a long time, actually, since I've seen that level of excitement. And it was so great. So great to see. It's kind of, long overdue, man. It's a shame we've not had a few more moments like that this year. This year's been a little hit and miss, I gotta be honest, so far. I feel like we've spent most of this year waiting for change. And then, like, Firefly Funhouse came along. And then we heard that Paul Heyman, Eric Bischoff were in charge. And still, as we're sitting here now, not that much has changed. But we've just been waiting. And it kind of feels like we're waiting for that Fox move. Maybe that's going to trigger a lot of change. So you might not even see a great deal of change tonight. They might be saving it for when they move over to Fox. We're going to have to wait and see. But yeah, the excitement that was in the air after yesterday was brilliant. Did you sleep last night? I tried. I did get a little bit of sleep, but yeah, I made sure that Mama Days was at the door keeping an eye out, so I was safe. Brian is either going to get attacked by Bray or compete for the Cruiserweight Championship. I'm glad he didn't knock on Alistair Black's door. I agree. His debut is perfect. The puppet should help turn out the lights. Definitely use the puppets. Yeah, I'll be interested actually to see if what Shelton's been up to is connected in any way. But we are going over now. We've just got a little recap of Kevin Owens' promo from last week. Such good promo. Hey Days, I don't see your weapon. What, this? This weapon. This to keep me safe. It's never far away. Don't think for 1 second that I've not got it right here next to me. So it's just right down there. Right, again, still just recapping Kevin Owens from last week. Hello, C Wrestling. Hope you are well. Hope Kevin Owens stuns Stone Cold on the Raw reunion. That would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe Kevin Owens could stun Shane whilst Stone Cold stuns Vince at the same time. Starting with Shane. Days, for your heel turn, you could snap the cross. I don't plan on doing a heel turn. I don't plan on any heel turns. Oh, hello, Shane, backstage with security. Okay, this is interesting. Kevin walks through the door. He's greeted by Shane and security. More Shane. Why Shane? Shane says he's not going to tolerate insubordination. Kevin Owens says his contract's with WWE, not Shane. So Shane has said to Kevin, "You've got the night off." I gotta be honest. I know it's a promo, but at least there's a story here, and it's actually a story that I care about. I'm into it. Love Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens leaves the building. Okay, right, so this is very interesting. We've got the whole roster on the entrance stage, and we've got, oh look, there's Charlotte. Okay, so the superstars are going to air their grievances and their suggestions, which is really interesting. Days, there is a delay. Yeah, I have no idea why, dude. I was talking to myself for a good minute or so at the start, so I don't know why there's a delay. More recaps. Yeah, more recaps. Liv Morgan in ring attire. Do you know, they did show Liv Morgan, but I can't say I noticed she was in wrestling attire. I suppose she was, but the only problem is she might have just done one of the dark matches. She might have just done a match before the show. Bored already. I think Shane versus Kevin Owens will be a match at SummerSlam. I think you're right. Test the delay. Okay. Someone type the word parrot as quick as you can. The word parrot. I should time it, shouldn't I? It's about, what, 10 seconds so far? 15 seconds. Oh, look, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's about 10, 15 seconds. Okay. I haven't got a clue what's going on then. Thank you. Look, oh my God. You're all parrots. You're all just repeating away. Do you know what? I don't even know why I chose the word parrot. But now I've got people firing off parrot in the chat. Yeah, she is in wrestling attire, you're right. In the world. Okay, he's getting his introduction. I like Shane, but when he's taking up the spotlight from young talent, it gets annoying. Okay, I'm into this. I want to know what people have got to say. What grievances have they got? Liv Morgan, can I have a match, please? Can I actually be on the show? Okay, thank you, Ace Man. I wonder if there's a way. I wish there was a way of turning on like subtitles, but I don't have that ability. Okay, so superstars can talk, but they've got to be respectful. You know that no one can really air their grievances. Is anyone going to be brave enough to step forward? Roman's going to. This is different. No one in this room respects you. Okay. Wouldn't say that was respectful. Ah! Okay, so Roman says you can kiss my derriere. Shane says he'll deal with Roman later. Shane asking Charlotte to step forward. Charlotte saying what Roman just said was uncalled for. Charlotte thanking Shane. The reason I said about Sasha being Ember needs a tag partner to face man. Yeah, it could be Sasha. Could be Liv. Okay, Liv. Liv accusing Charlotte of being a phony. Looks like they are giving Liv an opportunity here. Do you even work here? Love that. Do you even work here? Shane interrupting Liv. I think they're trying to build up sympathy for Liv Morgan here, so I think that's going to annoy a few people that Liv hasn't been able to talk. Buddy Murphy now. Shane says he would love to see Buddy Murphy slapping Kevin Owens. I gotta be honest, this segment's not quite getting to where I wanted it to be. Apollo stepping forward. Go on. Do we like this? No. I think it might be setting up a few feuds. I mean, I feel like Charlotte, Liv Morgan might go somewhere. I feel like obviously we're getting Andrade and Apollo. So I suppose it's setting up a few matches, but yeah, it's... Right, Elias. Hello, I am Elias. Days, I see Drew McIntyre in the back. What did he say? It's lagging a bit. I need to see Bray again tonight. I don't know. I'd rather just see Finn. Shane is a big idiot. No more YouTube. That was idiotic. Shane basically acting like Bischoff. Oh, they've cut off Kofi's mic. Okay, so Shane's thanking them. That was flat. Wow, this is awful. Yeah, flat. Cesaro wants to say a word. Save this segment, Cesaro, please. I really wanted something to talk about. I really wanted a moment, and Cesaro, I think, wants Alistair Black. So Cesaro wants a rematch with Alistair Black. Cesaro versus Alistair Black. Owens saved this segment. Oh, I didn't even see. There he is, though. Oh, it was a bit of a botch. He went for the stunner. Ah, that's a shame. Doesn't matter. I mean, it's not a problem. There we go. Kevin Owens delivers a stunner to Shane McMahon. Botch stunner. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't Kevin Owens' fault. Well, there we go. We're at commercial break. Yeah, not a brilliant opener. I really expected a lot more from it. I think they had potential there to really, push a few boundaries. It was nice to hear from some superstars that we haven't heard from. It was great to hear from, like, Liv Morgan. And it was nice to hear from Buddy Murphy. But, yeah, that didn't reach the heights that I think they wanted it to. I don't think that did what they wanted it to do. But Kevin Owens' moment at the end was cool. It is what it is. Poor Shane giving SmackDown stars a chance to air their issues, and he gets treated like that. But it wasn't the worst ever. No. What is your favourite food item? I don't know. Let's say Bootios. Shane should have just rolled out instead of letting KO do it again. Stunner was botched. Do you even work here? Yeah, Nando, that might have been the best part for me. That might have been the best part. Charlotte asking Liv, do you even work here? That was fun. I wanted more lines like that. I wanted more quips like that, WWE's law enforcement. Yeah, where were they? Where were those security guards? Boogeyman versus The Fiend. Why always rematches? That's a good point. Did you sleep last night? I did, but I kept one eye open like this. Mama Day's on the door and one eye like that. So I let that side sleep and then I changed over and then kept an eye out like that. And I just did that for about 10 hours. Thank you very much. New face. New face of fear. I was like, what's Ofa? New face of fear. Did you ever want to become a wrestler? Probably when I was a kid, but I think once I don't know, once I got a little older, I suppose I looked at other things instead. But when I was young, do you know, I've been asked this quite a bit, and I think the honest answer is when I was a kid, I was not aware of any way that you could become a wrestler. There was no wrestling schools that I was aware of, or I didn't have a clue how you became a wrestler. Like those opportunities just weren't there. Kids are like so lucky these days because I know of at least 5 places in the UK that you can go to train to be a wrestler, and now we've got NXT UK, which is a fantastic way of getting in. The opportunities now for kids growing up, if you want to be a wrestler, you can be a wrestler. But when I was growing up, not a clue. I mean, we had Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog, and I knew that he had moved to Canada to become a wrestler. And it's like, I'm not going to move to Canada to become a wrestler. So I think I did want to as a kid, but very quickly didn't know how to do it and moved on. And yeah, I'm kind of jealous in a way of kids now, because if I was a youngster now, if I was like 12, I would definitely be training. I'd definitely give it a go. What did you think about the praying hands on Bray's top? To be honest, I didn't notice it live. I noticed it when I watched it back, and I saw people talking about it on Twitter. I'm not reading too much into it. I think there's a lot of religious references in the Funhouse, and I don't know. I mean, it kind of ties in with those religious references. I don't know if that symbol actually means anything. It could mean mercy or something like along those lines. Could be a nice little fun little thing, but yeah, I haven't really read too much into it, to tell the truth. Right, looks like Alistair Black is making his way out, so it looks like we're getting Cesaro versus Black now. Pick a fight. Boom. No Days versus The Fiend, the Face of Fear's version of the Funhouse. Raw and SmackDown need a serious set redesign. They need to differentiate, nice word, both shows and bring back the structures for pay-per-views. Do you remember the swinging hook clause? Yes, I do. Yeah, I don't disagree. They stopped it because of cost. I mean, they got rid of the different sets. They got rid of pyro, and they did it to like save money. And I think it has hurt them a little. I think that they will or are coming up with new sets. I'm expecting something new for SmackDown first. That's the rumor I heard. And apparently it's going to be something quite three-dimensional, maybe with a couple of levels, rather than it just being, you walk out and then the screen above. So we'll have to see. Alistair Black making his way down. Black needs an entrance like the Brood. I like Alistair Black's entrance. I feel like it could be jazzed up, but I don't know. I think you can always jazz it up for pay-per-views. I feel like they did that in NXT. Down in NXT for his entrances, they had like a live band that was playing his entrance music. That was really cool. I can't remember what takeover that was, but it was really cool. Resting Days, is this your only job? It is, yes. It is. I did have a job before, but I concentrated on this full-time last year. It's hard. It's hard. There's definitely harder jobs out there, but with this, you're just constantly on it. There's no off time because anything can happen at any moment. So you're constantly looking at like breaking news, and then if there isn't any news, constantly thinking about what videos should you do, and then you're like researching them, and then you're recording, and then you're editing, and then you got to keep on top of Twitter. You got to keep on top of YouTube comments. Blah, 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 blah. Don't get me wrong. There's way harder jobs in the world. And I had a real job for many years. So I know. I feel like I know. I feel like I've been there and done it. But yeah, it surprised me actually how full on like just doing this is. I'm just being honest. It is quite a surprise. But super enjoyable, super rewarding, zero complaints from me. Absolutely love it, and it's a real privilege. So, and I should actually take a second just to say thank you to everyone, because I know people watching this live stream, probably people that watch on a regular basis, probably the people that watched yesterday as well during the Raw live stream. We've gone to commercial, by the way, so you're not missing anything. But I have to say a massive thank you, because obviously Bray Wyatt obviously sent that video tweet out, and my Twitter just absolutely blew up, and it was amazing, and yeah, just incredible, just like a crazy 24 hours. But it's been very difficult for me to go back and like go through all the comments and go through all the Twitter notifications. I've gone through to try and read as much as I can, but I mean, there's been a lot of notifications, and I know that you lot will have been amongst the first to have told me, and amongst the first to have like congratulated, and just, you know, we're like a really cool community. And yeah, by the time I actually got onto Twitter, there was hundreds of notifications already. So I suppose what I'm saying is thank you for all of the support, thank you for all of your kind words, and please don't take it personal if I've not had chance to reply to any of your comments. I've tried to go through and read as much as I can, but it's just been madness, absolute madness. But don't think for a second it's not appreciated. So yeah, thank you very much. I feel like I've got a cold coming on now. The Fiend is really messing me around. It's like I'm sweltering, and now I've got a cold. I can feel it in my nose. It's the last thing I need. The last thing I need. Do you think they should bring back the WWE Live Draft lottery picks? They were always fun, but I don't know if it really makes a massive difference. It's kind of fun for a one-off episode, so I suppose they could, but I think they've got bigger problems, bigger things they need to focus on, like, well, yeah, I mean, the storytelling, the creative direction of certain superstars, the lack of push of other superstars, the way matches are structured, 2 out of 3 falls, people don't like them, single stars in tag matches, and yeah, there's a lot that needs to be addressed. I still feel like character development is a big problem. I think we are getting an improvement on that. I am seeing more promos backstage, and I am seeing like a few good characters coming through. Like, I think what they're doing with Kevin Owens in particular is very encouraging. I think what they've done with Alistair Black has been good. Although I'm just worried now that he's had his match with Cesaro. Is that going to be the end of his push? You know, for weeks he wanted a challenger. He's now got a challenger, Cesaro. He's won. What now? You know, so I really hope they continue to invest time in Alistair Black. And not just matches, but like, what's he going to go on to next? Really, I've got a cold coming. Yeah. Welcome to a very sick wrestling days. Yeah, that could be tomorrow. I can feel my nose blocking up as I'm talking. Oh, he's got to me, innit? He's got to me. I've let him in. Okay, we're going back now. Cesaro has got a headlock on Alistair Black. Can you believe we're already a quarter of the way through this show? Alistair Black wants to fight you. I'll pass. I would pass if his wife wanted to fight me. I wouldn't even want to fight Zelina Vega. Knee to the side of the head. Nice kip up. Blow your nose and let him out. Springboard moonsault by Alistair Black, going for the cover. Kick out by Cesaro. Days, when will you be sending out yesterday's stream prizes? I will be doing that at the end of this week. I've got a few actually to catch up on, because I haven't got around to doing last week's. I'll just be honest. So I need to do the past couple of weeks, and I'll get them sent in the next few days. This will be a best of 7. Then they will join up, and they'll be called The Pub. Ash Little. Love it. The Pub. Maybe they could have a feud with The Bar. Like Cesaro, just constantly having to change teams. And at one point, even fighting himself. That'd be amazing. The Pub versus The Bar. He's got a crossface. He's still got a gum shield in that says the bar, Cesaro. Into the corner. Ugh. Shoulder first. Fun little match, this. Knee. Cesaro goes down. Alistair Black just looks like $1 million, doesn't he? Using his foot to scoop up Cesaro. Black Mass. The gum shield comes out. And Alistair Black wins again. There we go. Poor Cesaro, man. Poor Cesaro. But great match again. Always get a great match from Cesaro. Days, do you think WWE use too many screens on their set? Use too many screens? I don't know. I can't say I've ever thought that as a problem. I think it might add to entrances. I don't know. No, I don't think it's an issue. Is someone going to challenge Alistair Black now? Or what does the future hold for him? Cesaro still down and out. Shane McMahon backstage. I'm still keeping an eye out for puppets, but I don't know if I need to. Should we still be on puppet watch? I do really like it when he does Black Mass by picking them up with his foot. Yeah, it is cool. Liv versus Flair. More factions and managers would help the show. Days, where is your cross? Here? I'm not stupid. It's right here. Right, what are we going to? Okay, there's Charlotte. Still keeping an eye out for puppets. Is there a puppet? No. I'm having to look everywhere. Ah, no puppets. It's a shame. We'll be asking that in 5 years' time. Yeah, that's true. I feel like I'm conditioned now to always do it. I'm just always going to be looking out for them. Even when I walk into different rooms in the house, I'm like, puppets? Any puppets? I really hope that WWE shops sell them. I don't know why they haven't. Can't be that hard to make. Can't be that hard to make. Are you telling me you wouldn't spend, say, £30 on a Rambling Rabbit? You would. You would. £30 on a Rambling Rabbit. Because you know it would be about that price, wouldn't it? It would be around that price. You'd like to think that it would be 10 or 20, but it'd probably be $29.99. Days, do you think we'll see the Fiend behind people instead of the puppets? Don't think so. I don't think they can afford to overexpose him. I think for me that's it. It's done. This week's done. It doesn't need anything else. The fact that people want more is perfect. That's exactly how it should be. You should want to see the Fiend tonight. You should want more, but you shouldn't get it. Instead, it should be like, what are we going to get next week? So if I was booking this, I wouldn't have him on the show. Might I throw a puppet in there? I might do. I might throw the odd puppet in there. Maybe the Vince puppet that we haven't seen. Might chuck him in. Oh, we could do the Vince puppet next week, couldn't we? Because surely Vince is going to be on that Raw reunion. You can't have Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and all of these big names and not have Vince McMahon. So I'm sure Vince is going to be out there. So maybe next week we get the Vince puppet. I hope so. Doesn't Daniel Bryan's contract end in September? I have no idea. I haven't spoke to him about it. I am 100% getting a cold. 100%. And I am super sad about it. Right, we've got our first poll. Thank you very much to the legend that is Jamie. Jamie the legend for sorting this out. Thank you very much, my friend. Sterling work, as always. Right, let's set this up quickly whilst we're at another commercial break. Never known so many commercial breaks. Right, Wolfpack. Right, Wolfpack. End of days. Right, next, Heel Squad. Heel Squad. And Grave Yard Hounds. I hope I don't give you guys this cold through the screen. Sorry if I do. Who should be tag champs? There we go. Newsweek have got an article about Kofi Kingston. Obviously, it's San Diego Comic-Con this week. Very excited. Thursday should be the day that we get loads of figure information. That's going to be massive. On Thursday, just reminded me, we should find out all the figures for the rest of the year. Massive day. Huge day. If you are a wrestling figure fan, Thursday is Christmas. Thursday. That day again. Thursday. Right, they're showing us Daniel Bryan. Daniel beside himself. Daniel Bryan saying how he failed. He tried to take the tag division to the main event. Great promo. He's like, he's unhinged, isn't he? Right, are we getting Charlotte versus Liv now? Well, I tell you what, if it is Charlotte versus Liv, that means Liv is not going to be Ember Moon's tag partner. So does that mean the chances of a Sasha return just increase? Survivor Series Elite Asuka will steal the show. Survivor Series Elite Asuka. Is that the Asuka that was meant to be at WrestleMania that was then being moved into the main line? Is that the one? Because honestly, I've not heard about a Survivor Series Asuka. Right, Flair. Liv Morgan is trending on Twitter. Why? Because she finally gets a match. She's still coming out to Riot Squad music. She's still got the same look. She's still got a blue tongue. I tell you what, I think the bigger story, repainted, I believe, but yes. Ah, cool. Well, that figure, the face on it is incredible. Incredible. I'm gutted that we're not getting that figure. Gutted we're not getting that robe. That was going to be one of the all-time great Mattel figures. Hopefully, well, look, let's see. I'm still super excited for Thursday. Wait, Days, what happened to the Riot Squad? They got broken up. Liv got taken out, and Sarah Logan doesn't seem to be hanging around with Ruby Riot. I don't know if Ruby was injured for a while. I haven't seen her for a while. But we've got Charlotte versus Liv Morgan right now. Berserker with Viking Raiders next week. I don't know actually. Is Berserker still alive? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Berserker. WWF. John Nord. Yeah, he is. John Nord is still alive. That's cool. Aged. Do you know what? That's the kind of person we should see more often, the Berserker. I mean, he was never, like, massive. But I've got a feeling he might have been part of that concussion lawsuit. You know, there was a load of wrestlers that were suing WWE. I've got a feeling he might have been part of that, which is why we haven't been seeing him. But I've got to be honest, even before that lawsuit, we didn't really see a great deal of him. The Barbarian, the Berserker. Yeah, I'd love to see him. Obviously, we had a figure of him, didn't we? That's what he looks like for those of you that don't remember. Right. Liv Morgan doing quite well here against Charlotte. Stomp to the back. Morgan dragging. Flair going for a cover. Flair kicks out. Against the ropes goes Liv. She's been caught. Powerbomb. Figure 4. Into figure 8. Liv Morgan taps. Does that help Liv Morgan in any way? I don't feel like she achieved much there. As soon as she said she was doing quite well, she lost. Well, she had a couple of moments in the match, but I don't feel like she got enough in that match to like get her over. I don't know. I don't know how that's helped her. That's a bit of a shame. Have you heard the rumours it's meant to be what we don't want? Demon versus Fiend. Well, look. Maybe it's time for the Demon to lose. If I have to choose. Oh, Liv snatching the head. Okay, so Liv Morgan says that she's going to come back real. Good. That's what she needs. Liv Morgan needs a repackage. I'm not a fan of this stupid girl gimmick where she's got a blue tongue and all the stuff like that. I want, you know what I mean? Let's give her something to actually work with, because I think it's a rubbish gimmick. Bit of character development, yes. And it's much needed. Much needed. I've always thought they've brought up Liv Morgan too soon from NXT. I always thought they brought her up too soon. Her in-ring ability has greatly improved since she's been on the main roster. But I hate that gimmick. I've always hated the blue tongue. I've always hated her riding down to the ring on the back of Sarah Logan. She's like that. She's a brat. That's the only word you can describe it. It's just not a very appealing character. Maybe it appeals to kids. I don't know. But I'm really hoping that she goes away and comes back with a completely different look. Different entrance music. Let's give this girl a chance. Love it. Rumour is Vince hated the Vince puppet after seeing it. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad he hated it. Then that is, it worked. That is exact. I wouldn't want him to like it. I want him to hate it. come back as the tag partner of Ember. Good shout. Good shout. Wheel of Fun time. Oh, it is. We'll do it at the next break. Next break, we'll do Wheel of Fun. Got my word. It's like a Harley Quinn knockoff. Yeah, I suppose, but I feel like Alexa Bliss has got that base covered. I don't feel like we need that character. I just don't. I'm not feeling it. She needs a Harley Quinn makeover, a more vicious side. Ember is next. I don't like her gimmick either. She needs something different. Look, I think she's got. I think she's, not that it matters, but I think she's, you know, a very attractive young girl who has got a bright future. She can clearly wrestle. She's improved a lot since she's been on the main roster. I've been critical of her in the past, but I can see the improvements that she's made, and I'm really excited. I'm excited if she gets like a revamp, a refresh. I really want to see. I really want to see a new Liv Morgan. Right, we're going back. Oh. I'll tell you, we'll do the Wheel of Fun at the next break. If it lands on giveaway or slam attack, then I'm going to go into the comments of yesterday's Raw stream. That is over on YouTube, so be warned. That's how I'm picking the winner. So if you want to enter, just jump over there, drop a few comments on that video. Yesterday's Raw stream on YouTube. Whilst we're waiting for SmackDown to return. Seth Rollins. SC Fan 94. You have got like a bright yellow font next. That's the brightest yellow. It's amazing. I think what they need to do is either stop doing NXT call-ups every year or just keep it to 2 for each show, and that's it. I agree. They just don't know what to do with them. I mean, what the hell are they doing with EC3? Okay. Sonya Deville looks great. Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville. Fire and Desire. I feel like this is going to be an underwhelming partner, if I'm being honest. I feel like tonight they're kind of in opportunity mode. So starts the fire, Ember sees the flame. She's laughing. She's happy. So who has she got? It's Bayley. So there we go. We wondered if it might be Liv Morgan coming back with a more serious gimmick, but it was Bayley. Sonya can pin Bayley. Sonya can pin Bayley. We've got wacky people. Loads of them, actually. Right, I need to change this, don't I? We have got Ember Moon and Bayley. Hey, we want some Bayley. Deville and Rose. Not really a surprise. Yeah, bit flat. Finn will lose. Very underwhelming. I like Ember Moon. Ember Moon's cool. I like Ember Moon. I like Bailey. I've always been a fan of Bailey, so I don't mind. I gotta be honest, I think out of all four of them, Mandy Rose is probably my least favourite. I've always rated Sonya Deville. I really like her. She's got like MMA skills. Nice. Knee by Mandy Rose. Knee to the midsection by Sonya Deville. Banks has got to come back. She will. I wanted them to switch it up like last time. It was Demon versus Bray at SummerSlam with Bray losing. So why can't it be Fiend versus Finn with Finn losing? Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how it plays out. I feel like if it is going to be Fiend versus Demon and Demon loses, I would feel like they've wasted the Demon. I mean, like, I still don't understand why Finn didn't bring the Demon when he faced Brock at Royal Rumble. I'll never know why. I'll never know why. It's the hardest match you can have for the biggest prize you can win. Eclipsed by Ember Moon. And she gets the pin. Nothing match. This show is okay so far. Okay. But I haven't seen any change. Could he wrestle a match in that mask? Yeah, he could. He's gonna have to. Right, Kayla Braxton speaking to Bailey and Ember Moon. Who's gonna be Bailey's next challenger? Is it gonna be Ember? It's gotta be, hasn't it? She wants to face someone she's not faced before. She's thinking about it. So it looks like it is going to be Ember. Okay, I mean, look, I'm excited for Ember. I think she definitely deserves this opportunity. I think it's a great match. But it's got zero heat. Has it? Like, they're just good friends? I suppose they don't always need to be, like, at each other's throats. But, don't know. I hope it gets a little tasty between now and then. I'm sure it will. Nakamura backstage. He's got the IC title over his shoulder. Who's he? He says he's going to rain down chaos. Who's there? Ali! Ali! Yes! Yes! Little wry smile. Okay, we've got Daniel Bryan and we've got Rowan. Do we have any puppets? There's been a puppet behind Daniel Bryan before. Ah! Did you see my tweet? Dude, I've been drowning in tweets. Yes, let's do Wheel of Fun before I forget. So, it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. I don't know what that was. I got lost. I started over here. Normally I go like this, but I started here. And then I was like, where do I go now? It was madness. It was a mess. I can only apologise. If you want to send a complaint, then please send one through to the Wrestling Days Complaints Department. Right. Let's go. Spin wheel. There it is. There you are. And let's bring her up. I think it's a she. I'm not sure. I don't really want to ask. Boom. Spin. Yeah. Yes. Needs to be quick because it's Daniel Bryan next. Oh. You know when you shout at a wheel and then you think, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. And then forfeit was like ticking round. I was like, it's going to punish me. It's landed on slam attacks. Slam attacks. So, do you know what? I am legit running out of slam attacks. I feel like I've given away so many slam attack cards. I feel like I've given them all away. 3 packs of slam attacks. We are going to give those away. Let me go into the comments of yesterday's stream. Okay, here we go. Oh man, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. There it is. Right, mate. There's comments. Let's go through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That comment there. That one. And that person is Trevon Kelly. Please focus on it. There we go. Also, who do you think Bray will face next? There we go, look. Well done, Trevon Kelly. Let me show you what I've just typed out there. There we go, look. Trevon Kelly asking, who do you think Bray will face next? Your mom. There we go. Classic comedy response. Classic comedy response. Well done. I'm a child. I'm a child. Well done, Trevon Kelly. Oh, man. Hilarious. Okay, we're going back. So we should get that Daniel Bryan announcement. Let me jot down Trevon Kelly before I forget. Smackdown Live. Trevon Kelly. Okay, they're just hyping up Raw. Just recapping from earlier. Edited the stunner botch. I'm really behind here because I still haven't even got to that bit. Yeah, they did. They did edit it. They edited it very well. That is good editing. I'd like to see a new faction. Well, let's find out. Well, let's find out together, shall we? Let's find out together. Although not yet, because seems like we've got Kofi or the New Day. Who I'm guessing. Who are they facing? Title belts everywhere here, isn't there? New Day, the tag champs, Kofi, WWE champ. They just need to attack Shinsuke, and then they'll have all of the men's titles. Sasha was in the crowd. Oh, really? On Sasha's Instagram story, it looks like she's in the crowd watching. Well, I bet she is there. I don't know, like, if she's going to jump out of the crowd. Plus, also, if she's shown that she's in the crowd, it kind of leads me to believe that she's not going to get involved this week. Did you say Xavier's tweet about Shinsuke? I didn't. Just got Mortal Kombat 11. That's meant to be very good. I was upset I didn't get to see Bray live with you yesterday. Was looking for you on YouTube. Yeah, we're not allowed on there. Still trying to sort out the issues that we've got, so nothing we can do, dude. I'm not here by choice, I can tell you. No, I'd love to be streaming on YouTube. Halfway through already. God, we are. You're absolutely right. There's someone in the crowd that's got an Ico Pro sign. That is brilliant. That person, well done. Do you know what? I'm tweeting that out. I am tweeting that out. You gotta show respect. Much respect to the guy with the Ico Pro sign. Love it. Where's the clapping hands emoji? Where's the clapping hands emoji? Clapping hands emoji! There it is. Okay, so the New Day are happy to give Daniel and Rowan a rematch for the tag titles right now. Brian's music's hit. Now he's meant to be doing okay, so Rowan's coming out with Daniel. Daniel's got a microphone. Is he still going to make his announcement? What is Daniel going to say here? Because I still feel like we're getting this announcement. Daniel turning around and walking away. He had the microphone in his hand. Doesn't want the match. Oh, okay, he's come back out again. Is he going to turn around and walk away again? He looks like he wants to say something, but he doesn't know what to say. This is interesting. I'm really into this. No, walking away again. What is going on? Poor Rowan. Rowan doesn't know what's happening. He's just constantly having to walk out and walk to the back again. What is going on with all of these superstars? He's back again. What's the yo-yo tag team? What's going on? The boomerangs. I'm into it. Whatever's happening, I'm into it. New Day rocks is the chant, and Daniel looks... I don't know, he just looks absolutely... dejected and drops the mic, walks away. Poor Rowan, man. Poor Rowan. Samoa Joe's coming out now. Hang on, so are we not... I've got a feeling this is going to lead towards a 6-man tag match. Are we getting Kofi versus Samoa Joe? Joe asking for a WWE Championship opportunity right now. I want Joe to be champion. Why not? We've already had one rematch from Extreme Rules. Let's have another. Elias. Elias saying to Samoa Joe, you've already had your chance. Elias as WWE champion. Randy Orton coming out. This is a mess. Do you know what? All I wanted was to find out what Daniel Bryan was going to say. That's all I wanted. We were promised. We was told that we were going to get a statement. Elias has actually got entrance music. So Randy says that he's going to take that title. It's been a big surprise, actually, that Randy's been able to compete. Because all the rumours were that he was in desperate need of surgery. Oh, he looked fine yesterday. horrible 6-man tag match coming up, I think. Boo. Yeah. Trash. Instead, we got this disaster. I agree. Oh, well done. Thank you, Randy. Yes! Oh my god, Randy Orton just became my favourite wrestler. No, keep walking, Randy. Don't change your mind. You've won us over. Randy, you've won our hearts. Keep walking. Don't listen to what he's got to say. Oh, Randy. Oh, he was so close. He was so close. It's not that bad. It is. Just tired of they don't mean anything. They're pointless. It's just time filler. It's WWE just killing time. That is a 6-man tag match. That's it. That's all it achieves. Nothing comes out of them. There's no number one. There's no stipulation. No one becomes number one contender. Nothing gets resolved. It just kills time. That's it. That's it. Why do you hate Kofi? I don't think the WWE champion should be throwing pancakes out into the crowd. I think it might be fun if you're there, but I don't think it translates across the TV. I think that they can come out with some fun lines, but I would rather have a bit of character development. I just feel I feel like Kofi, you know, has been in the business a long time, and I don't want a champion that's in a tag team. I don't want that. I don't want Kofi being part of the New Day. I want Kofi out there being a singles competitor, being the top of the tree, you know. I would rather see Samoa Joe as champion. I would love to see Joe as champion. I think Joe has put a lot of work in over his career. He's got a good look. He's mean. Takes no prisoners. He doesn't throw pancakes out into the audience. So yeah, I'm a fan of Kofi. I wanted Kofi to win, but we've not had any development of Kofi since he won the title, and it just feels stale. I gotta be honest, probably about as stale as those pancakes are after being in his trunks. Tonight isn't Bischoff. All the reports are he left before the show started. Tonight is still Vince. I thought the first show after Extreme Rules was meant to be his first show. Isn't Randy supposed to be having surgery? Yes, he doesn't need to be out there RKOing everyone. He looked fine yesterday. I mean, I should imagine it must be a case. We were talking about this yesterday during the Battle Royal. It must be that he needs the surgery, but can wrestle without it. I mean, like, he needs it, but he's okay to compete at the moment without it, but he's just putting it off, kind of a thing. And so maybe he'll have to go away for a while soon to have that surgery. But, I mean, he looks absolutely fine, doesn't he? Bryan's announcement is let him in. I have a feeling Daniel Bryan's announcement will be becoming a trio. And the third man is Luke Harper. That would be great. That would be great. That would be great. And then, I mean, like, The Fiend would have someone to feud with then. Think about that. Bray Wyatt could accuse Daniel Bryan of taking his brothers away. And then you could do Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. Kind of has connections to the past as well. Rumours, Finn leaving for a few months after. Yeah, heard that, dude. They're just using him kind of like a goodbye for now. Brian's announcement is him and Rowan are having a baby. And then that's when they bring out Luke Harper in a diaper. Brilliant. Yes, yes, yes. There's still this 6-man tag match. Oh, yeah. I'm not watching this 6-man tag match. It's trash. I cannot say I disagree. Right, Brian. No, it's not Brian. I've got Brian on the brain. Orton. Joe. Elias. Versus New Day. Honestly, do not need this match in my life. Do not need it. Don't give them ideas. Brian using the same mind control methods that were used on him. I can't remember. What mind control methods were used on him? What do you mean when he joined the Wyatts? Do you know, I can't even remember how he became a member of the Wyatt family. I remember him leaving with the cage match. That's one of my favourite recent moments. Into the corner goes Kofi. Brian will team with Bray. If the 6-man tag meant something, then I would give it attention. But what did they gain from this? Really good point. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. There is nothing gained from this whatsoever, apart from the fact it kills time. It's just so many better stories and better things they could do. It's just used to get people onto the show, isn't it? It's like if you're a fan of Randy Orton, then you can see him. He's out there now. That's it. That and killing time. Big E. Big splash. Kick out by Samoa Joe. Days, what about Shelton? Well, we don't know, do we? I mean, he kind of did the same thing last week. I'm half expecting to see him again doing the same thing this week. Hopefully we get a little bit of development on that. Don't get Big E's booty slap. Please explain. It's just insult to injury, isn't it? He's kind of got them in a stretch. And whilst he's stretching them, he just adds a little bit of humiliation in there. It's just kind of a Big E New Day thing. If New Day win against 2 out of 3 top stars, it is a joke. I don't know, actually. I feel like New Day should win. I'm going to disagree. And the reason why is because I think there's a skill to tag team wrestling, knowing when to tag and cutting off the ring and keeping close to your corner and working as a team and quick tags. And, you know, there's lots of aspects of tag team wrestling that should work in the New Day's favour. I don't think throwing 3 single stars together, even though some of them are big names, like Randy Orton, for example, throwing them together, I don't think should result in them being able to beat the tag team champions. If anything, I think it would devalue the New Day. The fact that these random 3 superstars that have never tagged before, or at least I can't remember them tagging before, are able to beat them after teaming for the first time. Maybe Shelton will do his promo, and when he moves away, there'll be a puppet behind him. That'd be good. What if they ask Shelton what he thought about the Fiend attacking Finn on Raw? Well, he would probably just answer it, wouldn't he, with his crazy eye movement thing? Didn't Daniel say he had to think bigger? Maybe he's going after the Universal title. Yeah, I hate that, though. I hate the fact that they think that the Universal title is bigger than the WWE. It's not. The WWE Championship goes all the way back to the 60s. Goes all the way back to Buddy Rogers. Like, Universal Championship's been around since 2016. You can't tell me that's a more prestigious title. So, I would find that very disrespectful. If they're trying to make out that the Universal title is bigger than the WWE one. I know they do present it that way. What with it being on Raw. But I really disagree. This will last maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Women's tag match. Women's tag match? What women's tag match? I legit don't know what's still to come. Maybe the Fiend is stealing people's voices? Maybe. Could you imagine that? He's stolen the voice of Shelton. Stolen the voice of Daniel Bryan. Replace it with the European Championship. Why isn't Alistair in line for a title? Maybe United States. He's only had a couple of matches, hasn't he? He's just spent I don't know how many months sitting in a room waiting for someone to challenge him. And now he's had 2 matches against Cesaro. Granted, he's won them and they've been good matches, but I don't think he's done quite enough yet to warrant a title opportunity. Maybe Shelton is the one who let Bray in and all that awkwardness backstage. Shelton's eyes were giving us the hint that Bray was going to return. Maybe. Raw is in Tampa next week. And Miami for SmackDown next week. Very cool. Days, do you have Shawn Michaels 92 figure? Shawn Michaels 92 figure. Are you talking about the ringside collectibles Heartbreak Kid one from WrestleMania 8? That was 92, wasn't it? Yes, would be the answer if that is the figure. Elias trying to suplex. I believe that's Xavier. Headbutt from Xavier. Elias goes down. I think the disappointing thing with this show is there's not a big talking point. Like, there was a lot of potential. Like, in particular, I was waiting for that Daniel Bryan announcement. And then also the start of the show, that whole the roster talking to Shane McMahon. There's just been nothing that's come out of it, though. There's been no talking points. Dace, do you want to put a poll up? Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do a poll. Let me jot it down. So, Deadpool double. Right, let's go into the YouTube comments. Let's randomly pick some people to go in the poll. Trevon Kelly again? Trevon Kelly. I don't know how many messages Trevon Kelly left. Let me go down a bit more so it's not Trevon Kelly again. That one. Aceman 33, well done. Aceman 33. And then the last one. That one. Trevon Kelly? How many messages did Trevon Kelly leave? My God. Trevon Kelly is playing this game well. Trevon Kelly? How many messages did Trevon Kelly leave? Swear to God, this is just full of Trevon Kelly messages. Shows though, doesn't it? If you leave the messages, you can get the results. Gaming Beast 1407. Wow, I can't believe that. I can't believe how many messages Trevon Kelly has left. Randy Orton pins Kofi. Randy with the win. Yeah. He didn't do a great deal in the match though, did he? And again, it was a nothing match, so I can't say I'm that excited. Some nice RKO though. So, Kingston. Trouble in Paradise. RKO. I hope we still hear from Daniel Bryan. I'll be gutted if we don't. I've got a feeling we're not going to. Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler tonight. We've got Paige, Kyrie, Asuka backstage. I'm still looking for puppets. Looking in different rooms and... Okay, Kabuki Warriors, Iiconics. I love the Iiconics, but I've got a horrible feeling they're about to... I wonder if they are, actually. I wonder if they might try and string this out till SummerSlam. They might do, might they? They might try and string it out till SummerSlam rather than just put the titles on them now. Right. That should be up now. There it is. Poll is up. If you want to vote in the poll, go over to @WrestlingDays on Twitter. Boom shakalaka. Iiconics will get disqualified. I could see that happening. Days, best wrestler of 2019. Best wrestler 2019. Maybe Kofi. I feel like what Kofi did in the build up towards WrestleMania was the best on the roster, and I don't think anyone's really done anything since then or even before then that reached that level. If you think about what Kofi did in the Gauntlet match, what he did in the Elimination Chamber, in fact, didn't he have a few Gauntlet matches? I mean, they really made him work hard to get the opportunity to become champion. So even though his matches since really haven't been as good, as memorable, what he did before WrestleMania was exceptional. So I really enjoyed Andrade's work. I think Rey Mysterio's done some good stuff. I think Cesaro's done some great stuff. There's an argument for Ricochet, but I think for Kofi to win the title and to have that WrestleMania moment, but then everything he did in the build as well, I would say my front runner would be Kofi Kingston right now. But I do feel like, I mean, we're halfway through the year and there's someone can, you know, Cesaro could definitely do it. Cesaro could definitely steal the year, put on the best matches for the whole year. There's still plenty of time. Andrade as well has got to be right up there. Ricochet has got to be right up there. So I'm going to stick with Kofi. It's a good question. Becky. No, I don't think Becky's had that. I don't think her matches have been very good. I thought her match at Royal Rumble against Asuka, I thought was good. I thought the main event of WrestleMania was a little underwhelming. Certainly the finish that felt a bit botched. And then, honestly, I can't think of anything Becky's done since then that's been any good. She's had okay matches with Lacey Evans, but I don't think Becky's got or done in the ring what Kofi has done. kind of feel like people are really slowing down on their Becky support. Like, she's not getting those chants now, is she? It's all kind of falling apart a little bit for her. Her promos suck too. Yeah. She uses the word dope a lot. And the relationship with Seth has not been a positive thing. Okay, we're backstage. You got Carmella. Is there some kind of tumble dryer? R-Truth hiding. Okay, he's actually like stuck in the tumble dryer. This is alright. It's not like laugh out loud. Oof. Truth down. Okay, here's the Iconics. That was okay. And new entrance gear for the Iconics. Iconics. Now, you all know that I love the Iconics. I love the Kabuki Warriors as well. I feel sorry for Kairi Sane. I wish the Kabuki Warriors had the same ring attire. I always like it when tag teams wear the same ring gear. Iconics are both in silver. I wonder why that's something Vince doesn't insist on. Why doesn't Vince insist that tag teams have the same ring attire? Big chop by Kairi Sane, and Peyton Royce felt that. Nice takedown by Kairi. Kairi round the back. Asuka's in. Against the ropes goes Kairi. Oh man, look at these strikes. So quick from the Kabuki Warriors. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Hip attack misses by Asuka. Billie Kay's in. Big boot from Billie Kay. Going for the cover. He's going to have to do more than that. Big strikes from Billie Kay. Nice to see Paige as well. Paige at ringside. Billie Kay talking trash. Gets kicked in the head. Rolls to the outside. Peyton's going over, checking on... is this going to be a count out? People thought DQ, but we might get a count out here. 7. Yeah, they're going to take the count out. There we go. Kabuki Warriors win, but Iconics retain. I'm alright with that. Kabuki Warriors grabbing the Iconics. Beating them up now, hurling them into barricades, into the ring posts. See, the thing is, the Iconics are a women's tag team. And you haven't got many women's tag, like actual women's tag teams. Like, they just wouldn't really work as single stars. Well, they would, but not at the moment. They're like best friends. They hang out with each other all the time. You've got to keep the titles on them for as long as you can. They're heading up the ramp. They're dropping the titles. They're a mess. Peyton Royce staggering around. Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler tonight. Okay, we're backstage. We got Andrade. We got Zelina. There's still been no Bray sighting. I'm not expecting one, but there's been no puppets either. There's been nothing. And maybe we just won't get anything now. Perhaps yesterday was it. That's it. And I'm fine with it. If that's the case, I'm fine with it. Do Wheel of Fun from the stream chat. Yeah, I will. Let's do Wheel of Fun. So, it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Right, Wheel of Fun time. Wheel of Fun. Why are you hiding behind the chat? Alright, hang on. Come on, we can do this. We can sort this. We can't. We can't. We thought we could. Turns out we can't. Boom. We can. We can and we will. Let's spin it. Oh, slam attack! Slam attack. Boom. Right, I said that we would do this from the chat, and I tell you what, let's do 6 packs of slam attacks, yeah? 6 packs of slam attack. We normally only do that for pay-per-views, but I really appreciate everyone joining us here on Twitch, and I know that we've been picking winners from YouTube. We said we would. I did say that we would, but I like to give some back. So let's do 6 packs of slam attacks. Winner from the chat. So 6 packs of slam attacks. Let me jot this down whilst I'm thinking of a word. 6 packs slam attacks. 6 packs of slam attacks. La 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 la. That was nice. Right, let's go to Twitch so that I can do this as professionally as possible. Wrestling days. Okay, the 30th person that gives me the word Sasha. 30th person that gives me the word Sasha. Here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Well done to Praneel. Well done, Praneel. Praneel was the winner that time. Well done, my friend. I know that Praneel's been watching us for a long time. Don't think you've won anything for a while, have you, Praneel? Have a look back in my records. Oh yeah, we're going back a little while. So well done, Praneel, for winning 6 packs of Slam Attacks. This is cool. Ah, look at that. They're showing the ring getting destroyed. That is really cool. I don't know why Progressive are the ones that are showing us this. I really feel like WWE should be showing us like little clips from the past. But very cool that Progressive have done that. Okay, we've got Zelina Vega in the ring with Andrade. I'm not sure who Andrade is about to face. Zelina Vega looking absolutely lovely, as she always does. You know, and Andrade looking lovely as well. Let's not discriminate. A pot, of course it is. Yes, they had a little bit of a to-do, didn't they, earlier on? A little bit of a to-do. So we've got Andrade versus Apollo. There's only 18 minutes left of the show. After this, we should get Kevin Owens against Dolph Ziggler. And honestly, bit of a flat show. Let me know your scores for the show so far. What do you give this SmackDown out of 10? I'd be really interested to know. For me, it's a 6. I would struggle to go above a 6. It's been fine, but it's had nothing. 6, 5s. Yeah, 5s and 6s, I agree. 4, maybe a little light. It's been watchable, but I can't really disagree. You can certainly tell Vince was still running this. Let's all hope Bischoff starts very soon. Well said. 5.5, just average. Yep. Was Apollo doing the Muscle Man dance? Well, he can't. I don't know. I can't say I saw him pull up his pants. I saw him do this, but I didn't really see him. I don't know. I don't think so. Do you know? It looked more to me like he was. When I saw it, in my head, I thought he was doing an impression of Hillbilly Jim. Now, I know that's an old reference, but he kind of puffed his chest out and went like that. Kind of very much like Hillbilly Jim used to do. So I got a Hillbilly Jim vibe more than a Muscle Man dance vibe, but who knows? Maybe Zelina Vega's one of the puppets. Zelina Vega would make a very good Abby the Witch. Apollo with the win. Zelina Vega can't believe it. She is absolutely shocked. She is beside herself. Apollo won. Why bury Andrade? They have no Latino stars right now. You'd think they would push him. Well, I think they're actually trying to push Apollo. That's Zelina Vega. Can't believe it. Did you see we have the exact same feuds today as we had 2 years ago? Brian Alvarez tweeted about it. I saw it was the same results, like AJ winning the title and New Day winning the titles. I can't remember the other one. I did see that, yes. Oh, they're showing us yesterday with Finn and Bray. It's cool, isn't it? It's really cool. Someone sent me on Twitter Papa Shango's music, and it does sound quite similar to Bray's. It's just like noise, sound effects, screeching. But I thought that's a nice little reference if they've kind of used that as a basis. Look at this. It's incredible. Bit more work's been done on the mask as well. I've seen pictures of the mask in the Funhouse compared to the mask that we saw there, and it does look a little bit more developed. The mask in the Funhouse was a little more clean, whereas that was, I don't know, it was a little rougher. I don't know if it was a new mask or if there's just been a few little tweaks, little changes made to it. We've got Dolph. Any puppets. Any puppets. They love having people walking backstage, don't they? Love it now. It's like their favourite thing. I want The Fiend to go after Shane. I don't know. I feel like I just want Shane off TV. I don't think I want to encourage him. They're not even advertising Daniel Bryan's announcement anymore. I think that was it, dude. I think that was it. I think they're going to string it out. They did this to us the other week with Alistair Black. Do you remember we were meant to find out who knocked on the door? And then Alistair Black said he got up, opened the door, and there was no one there. Like, they just love doing this kind of thing. They love superstars walking backstage, and they love teasing us with stuff and then not delivering. That's WWE 2019. They need to make that mask for sale. I'm sure they will. Jason Baker said that they kept the original Fiend mask at the Savini Studios and they made a slightly tweaked version to go on the road with Bray. Ah, very cool. The me will be so boring. Finn Balor asked for some time away, so we might not get Demon versus Fiend. Yeah, apparently he's getting that time away after SummerSlam. They want him to do SummerSlam first. So, I think at the moment it looks like it will be. Days, imagine if it wasn't Bray and it was someone else. That could be fun. I was trying to think, how would they do that? Because, like, they would have to get a mask made exactly the same, and the tattoos. I think it must be because of all the tattoo work. I don't think they've just started doing more Superstars backstage stuff. It's just that we've started noticing because of the puppet. You might be right, actually. You might be right. Yeah, I do notice them a lot more now. So, yeah, maybe you are right. Maybe they've always done them. Days, you can see it's Bray. Yeah, I think you're right. Days, the hair was Bray. Yep. Days, will you do streams of AEW? Will I do streams of AEW? Yes, I do want to. My only concern, the only problem I've got is we cannot afford to lose this Twitch channel. Because we're done then. I mean, streaming's done. I've got nowhere else to go. So, we're just having to be so careful. Like, Raw and SmackDown we'll do every week. WWE pay-per-views we'll do every week. I actually don't know what the next AEW show is. We'll definitely do an All Out. Definitely doing All Out. We'll still do the big UFC show. I mean, UFC is risky. It was UFC that, it wasn't UFC. It was Endeavor Streaming, who I believe work for UFC. They also work with WWE, though. I mean, it's a mess. The whole thing's a mess. Only 10 minutes left, you know. 10 minutes left. Diesel, Kelly Cat, Sid? Sid's gonna be on the show? Oh, that is cool, man. Next week is gonna be epic. I wonder how they're gonna use them all. It's going to be great to see Sid. We should see Sid more often. Raw reunion. That show is going to be huge, man. It's UFC policy they uphold. WWE policy is seriously different. It's a horrible, horrible mess. I heard that, I mean, there's another channel that do it called MMA Holes. And they're a little bit different because they tend to... They have a lot more things that pop up on screen, and they tend to watch more of the pre-shows, and they watch more non-UFC MMA. They're like an MMA dedicated channel. They got taken down on the same night as what I did, and I saw that they're claiming, and I believe them, that they got taken down directly by UFC. They got took down directly by UFC. I didn't. I was taken down by Endeavor Streaming, who are still connected to WWE UFC. So yeah, it looks like there's a few entities out there that are attacking people. But yeah, UFC just a real nightmare. It's such a shame because it's never been a problem before. We've done loads of UFC streams, never been a problem. And I still haven't heard anything, so yeah. Right, I can tell you we're underway. We've got 8 minutes. Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. Over the top goes KO. It's going to be another 10-second match as they're doing Extreme Rules rematches. Squash match for the main event. Will we see puppets again now that we saw the Fiend? Yeah, I'm sure you'll see the puppets. I can't believe that's it. You'll never see the puppets again. I'm not sure when. It might not see him for a few weeks, but I'm sure you will. I'm fairly certain that you will get shoulder up by Kevin Owens. I'm fairly certain that you will get another Firefly Funhouse episode in the future as well. Again, just don't know when. Elbow drop by Dolph. This is lame. It is lame. Dace, I met X-Pac at the airport. Very cool. Why did it say filmed for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts? They do that in certain states. There's a few states where... do they have to display that message by law? There's certain states that they go to where they tend to flash that up. WWE might have a pattern puppet fiend. Sounds like a game. Kick out again by Kevin Owens. I wonder why the puppets were behind the superstars. I've had a few theories sent through. One of the theories someone sent was that all the superstars had lost matches at like pay-per-views this year or something like that. I couldn't find that pattern that worked. I couldn't find any truth in that. I would love there to be a pattern. I'd love there to be a reason. I saw a lot of articles, people thinking it was going to be Miz that Bray was targeting because Miz was the only superstar that had 2 puppets behind him. Maybe it's the reverse. Maybe the puppets visit you if they like you, if you're alright, if you're not a target. I don't know. We could sit here and theorise till the cows come home. And I haven't got any cows, so they're not going to come home anytime soon. Bray should get his own pay-per-view like The Rock. The commentators are the best thing right now. The commentators are what I miss out on. Super kick to Dolph. Dolph goes down. Senton by Kevin Owens. Shoulder up by Dolph. We're approaching the final 4 minutes. Maybe the reason the puppets were behind those superstars was because that's who Bray wants to recruit. Maybe. We've got a lot of superstars coming down to the ring now. We've got something happening. Kevin Owens in the ring. B-Team, Elias, Drew, Authors of Pain, Joe, Buddy Murphy, Cesaro. So, obviously, Shane McMahon was attacked earlier in the show. Looks like Shane's trying to get a little bit of retribution. Dolph with zigzag. Kevin Owens gets his shoulder up. Man, could you imagine if the lights go out here? Could you imagine if they all go to attack him, lights go out, and the Fiend is there to protect Kevin? That would be incredible. That would be absolutely insane. Do it. Do it. Do it. Kevin Owens is surrounded. He needs help. He needs support. Come on. Come on. Give us some. Kevin Owens in the corner. We're running out of time. Owens slaps Dolph. Dolph kick to the midsection. Unloading. Two minutes on the clock. I don't feel like there's enough time for anything. Whoa. Into the ring post. Goes Kevin. Bit of trash talking by Shane. Dolph calling for that super kick. Misses. Kick to the midsection. Stunner. Stunner by Kevin. One. Ah, Shane pulls Kevin out the ring. Stunner to Shane. And Kevin runs. He's getting out of there. He's being chased. I mean, they're not chasing him with much enthusiasm. I'd like to see backstage. I'd like to see Kevin backstage. I don't think we've got cameras back there. I don't think we're going to see. Stunner. It's good. Shelton Benjamin's out there, actually. We didn't get anything from Shelton this week. That's a real shame, isn't it? I mean, Shelton has delivered a very interesting, promo a couple of weeks in a row, and now, what? Nothing? I don't know why WWE just don't follow through with those kind of stories. Kayla Braxton is... Kevin Owens, you're going to pay. Drew McIntyre just having a few words with Shane, but he says, Kevin Owens, you are going to pay. And that is that. That is that. Raw was way better than SmackDown. It was the same last week. Raw was way better than SmackDown. Some kind of connections. Are they safe for future targets? Where is Daniel? Really bad show. Yowie wowie, that was bad. Days, that was a bad SmackDown. Look, I don't know if it was a bad SmackDown. There was nothing in there that was offensive. There was nothing in there that was like... I suppose the 6-man tag was annoying just because 6-man tag matches are annoying. I feel like Randy Orton spoke for all of us when he was like, 6-man tag. Nah, I'm alright. And then walked away. That's kind of like how I feel they should react. So he kind of did that and then turned around and came back because of Kofi, you know, saying a few things. The rest of it was all right. I mean, there was some good matches. There was some fine stuff. It was nice to see Liv. I'm really interested in her character development. Daniel Bryan, you know, it's going to be interesting next week to see what he's got to say. Yeah, it's frustrating we didn't get it this week, but again, do you know what? I've sat here asking for character development. They are actually giving us some. I can't. My hands are tied. I can't lay into them. I thought it was average. Let's put it that way. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's average. Moment of the night. Moment of the night. That really puts it into perspective when you say that. What was the moment of the night? Do you know, the first thing that comes to mind is Charlotte asking Liv, "Do you still work here?" That might have been the moment of the night. Yeah, it wasn't good, was it? It wasn't good. I'm still going to stick by it being average because I do think there was a few character developments there. But yeah, I mean, I should be able to give you a better answer than that, but I think that shows things, doesn't it? No need for Shane to push Kayla. Roman saying to Shane, "Is your moment of the night." Okay. The ending was okay. 0 out of 1,000. Iiconics moment, that was okay. Roman promo, Ember Moon, Bailey. I forgot that even happened. Look, it was flat. Let's put it behind us and move on. Right, thank you so much for joining us. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully next week it all improves because Raw 2 weeks in a row has been good. Obviously we had Bray's back. Who knows what next week's going to hold. And hopefully next week we get Eric Bischoff and SmackDown goes to that next level. So high hopes for next week. Well, of course we've got the Raw reunion as well. So massive hopes for next week. So thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate the support. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.